All right, hi everyone. We're going to take a look through Blender Artists again. We're having another exposure day, finding some cool projects by people in the community and just shining a light on them. So what I'm doing is I'm here on the Blender Artists website. I'm under the finished project section. It's a lovely website, by the way. You should take a look if you're ever interested. And all I'm going to do is just have a look through until I find something interesting. Semi-procedural wheel. Let's take a look. Hello, long time not posted. I've tried to make a semi-procedural tire material and ceramic brake and rim. Let's see. I like the term. Actually, that looks pretty good. I like the term semi-procedural is clicking on. I can't claim to have invented the word, but when I started using it in videos, I genuinely just made it up on the spot. So if it's already a thing, that's great. I started using it when talking about like materials where we were scattering things around objects, because the scattering technique is procedural, but the texture element is not, so it's semi-procedural. So I like seeing that being used more. But anyway, taking a look close up, really impressive actually. Yeah, we got little marks and dents. I see normal information. I mean, it does look kind of flat maybe, but I suppose tires do get that kind of smooth shine to them after being worn down. Great detail on the text there. Little scratches here and there. Nice. I really like it. All right, PlayStation 5. Nice lighting here. SBT Link, a modeling and texturing exercise, trying to move a little more towards product visualization. Yeah, clean lighting wise. I like it. Obviously, I like my lighting. Nice reflection and the roughness there with the light. I mean, the simplistic color scheme of the white, black, and the blue works pretty well, but we have to give Sony credit for that. Very clean there. I'm not sure if you modeled it. Did you model it? Yeah, modeling and texturing exercise. Yes. So very good. Wow, look at those buttons. Smooth, satisfying. I want to eat it. Yeah, well done there. I think it looks really good. 7 Tiny Birds rigged 3D model showcase. Interesting animation style. Nice little meme hiding in there. Damn, those rigs look pretty complex as well. So is this for a project or is this just like an animation rigging like portfolio piece exercise? Definitely good enough quality to be seen in an animation studio. Each bird is unique with distinct species, vibrant color coding, and varied sizes. Oh, referenced by Hossein, and I will not get the second name right. Let's take a look at that reference. Oh, I see. So originally from a concept artist. Excellent. Oh, their work is great as well. Look at all that characterization. By the way, as I'm going past good-looking things, I mean, if there's anything you want me to look at, then I apologize if I don't click on it. We have different tastes. Obviously, things like this are impressive, but, you know, the thing is, there's a lot of skill that goes into them, but I've seen generic female pseudo-anime attractive model, like, literally thousands of times. So I'm kind of interested in seeing some of the other things people are making. Ooh, DNA underwater. Obviously, I'm working on my biomed studies, got my degree coming up, and I'm still keen on going into biomed viz. So this is cool. A little underwater DNA strand, not super realistic, but still nice. Lots of chromatic, though. Reminds me of the Prometheus clips. I mean, who's watched Prometheus? You know, the beginning sequence? Not really much of a spoiler. The engineer is kind of breaking down their body, and you get all these cool clips of, like, the DNA deconstructing and then reconstructing into life. A bit like this. And they've even shown us a little geometry node section. So they've got the mesh here. They're just instancing a lot of points around it, then meshing it to volume to mesh, so it gives you like a weird look. Shading it smooth, and we've also got it being arrayed and kind of deformed there as well. That's quite a clever way of doing it, quite compact. Me likey. Oh, PDA Codex. Hell yeah. Look at this. Let's zoom in a bit. Chevrubiel. Look at that detail. Very good. So we've got really finite modeling there, different distribution of scales again on the object. Makes it a bit more believable. I wonder what this was painted in. Is this going to be like a substance painter type situation? The material is believable. Did they add any details below? Not many details, but they added the references, which is great. Nice PDA. Damn, even a strap at the back. That looks realistic. Damn, the lighting. Harsh but nice. And are these like dust particles in the frame? Really good attention to detail there. Dust is something that I might not have, thought about. Pretty good. Oh, a product viz one here, but I love the kind of iridescent like color scheme. Working on a few craft beer renders. Here's what I've made so far. Ooh, pretty. I like that. This little, is this like fabric on a beach or something? Great vibe with the shells as well. There's a nice clay render. Oh yeah, these are lovely. Well done you. You get like the vibrancy and the crispness. Really, really well done. Some extra ones as well. Yeah, good stuff. We can see the condensation here on the cans as well. Yeah, that's quite convincing, actually. I wonder if you did that with GeoNodes. By the way, I don't know who these people are that I'm having a look at, but if you like their work, it might be worth looking into seeing whether they're available for, any kind of freelance stuff like that. I suppose that's another nice reason to share some people's work on the channel. Kind of helps you connect with them. Animating my life in 3D from nobody famous. Reggie Perry Jr. I've been spending some time over the last month or so learning and digging into simulations in Houdini and Blender. I've been using what I've learned to create videos, different themes in my life. Here are a few, the rest can be found here. The daily grind. Oh, this is interesting. Ew. Am I allowed to show that? I suppose it's completely animated. It's nothing realistic. Interesting. So, I mean, it's creative. They've got a model of themselves and they're kind of doing like these interpretive videos of what life is like. I like that. Very artistic. The Tower of Eternal Light by 3D Galazi. So they've got a video breakdown with this one, a time lapse. Bart's featured them on Blender Nation. Let's take a quick look. Wow, check that out. It's very much a Tower of Babel vibe. Quite dark, but I like the details, like fantasy book cover type styling. Time-lapse is 43 minutes long-ish. A nice breakdown of piecing everything together. Let's take a quick look at their channel. Who are they? Galazi 3D Art. Only 111 subscribers. Well, I'm sure they deserve more than that. We've got multiple videos here. How to do compositing in Blender, creating a falling feathers animation. So there is some educational content available. See, that's a nice thing about looking through this website is we're finding little gems hidden away. So Robin Bird, I'm clicking on this one because it's a painterly style and it's under grease pencil. And it is kind of cool seeing how grease pencil is being used because again, I'm not much of a 2D artist, but it is nice to see their contributions to the space. So that's quite pretty. And I believe they added a modifier to show how the drawing evolves over time. So that's probably what's being shown here. Quite a good idea to add that. All right, Sun Smile. I'll click on this one because I have seen it featured. Oh my god, wait, they do comparison embeds on Blender Artists? That's clever. I didn't know they did that. In 2021, I posted this piece, Sun Smile. So they've improved it now. So let's have a quick look. That is very good. A lot of detail. Looking at the clothing as well, with the little fraying along the edge, kind of different density of like the knitted pattern. The hair is nice. It's styled convincingly. Yeah, skin detail, freckle density. You can see some little areas where it's still got like a CG vibe, but the lighting's good as well. Like one little kind of ray there cutting in on the side, another one here. Yeah, I think it feels like you spent a long time on it. Everything down to like the creasing as well, like skin creasing is convincing. Good. I'm sure that'll be a very popular one for no obvious reason whatsoever. Interesting. Labor Day. A visual I made for Labor Day 2025. Damn. I love the style of this one. What is this reminding me of? Why does this give me like an early childhood vibe? I suppose it's because, well, the heavy machinery down here, I used to play like construction and digger type games and stuff. You got Pac-Man. This guy hovering down reminds me of a game that I mentioned before called Mark Echo's Getting Up. A little bit obscure. It's like a graffiti game. There's something about this I really like. I'm just drawn to it. Got some close-ups. Damn, so like lots of different professions. Clever. They have an Instagram and ArtStation as well. Maybe we can take a quick look. With a nice little variety of content. All right, how many more should I do? Well, we got a few interesting things here. First of all, let's take a look at this headset. The Z114. Traditional, lovely hard surface. Immediately, I'm drawn up here. Look at this material. Translucent plastic vibe. Reminds me of like the kind of see-through like PlayStation 1 cartridges. Don't know if anyone had any of those. This is clever though, like kind of projecting the sight on the headset. Next one, the Ridge Ladder. That metal is quite convincing to me. I like the stickers along the edge there. Nice kind of fine engineering like detail. We've got welds along the edge there. Appreciate that. The wheels welded on. Damn, that's quite realistic, this one. I know that to a lot of people, something like a ladder is kind of obscure and maybe not that interesting, but I really like it. I think it's in the kind of obscure and mundane things that you find some of the best detail. Okay, brushed metal type there. God damn, that is well made. Oh, then we've got one of my favorite types of comments, a facetious one. I suggest maybe that you not underline, scuff it up to make it look used. To me, that idea is overrated and fuck that. Synthron. Oh my god. Ever. Again. You were in the last video. Well done. I believe last time we saw a mixed gaming system from Ever. This one's from Best of 2024. Calculator game, console radio, matched it from the 80s. So it's Blender, Substance Painter, Photoshop, their own concept. Ever, by the way, great at making props. If you're looking for anyone to hire, then get in contact with her. Look at this exquisite detail. They've also presented at the Blender conference, by the way. Very talented. I'll give them a little bit of an extra look as well. So let's go to the ArtStation. From here, you can see a grand variety of their assets, including Fishbones from League. You know, Jinx's weapon? See, animated as well. Check that out. Looks brilliant. Num, 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 num. Oh, and available on Sketchfab as well to have a little look around. Yeah, very cool. So Eva is looking for work if you are interested in a prop or generalist artist, because she's got quite a wide skill set, as you can see. Just letting you know. I've got to help someone bring the shopping in, so one more just before we close up. Oh, did we see some of your work earlier? Yes, we did. Yeah, the same one that did the DNA underwater. Well, I'm liking your work, Rodolfo. Very nice. You can probably tell I like the kind of like iridescent style, something I really want to play with a bit more. Very cute, very sweet, and much appreciated. All right, but we'll leave it there for this little exploration into Blender artists. Hopefully you found some interesting artists. If you made it this far, put some kind of... Wait, do they do a seahorse emoji? Let me check. Remember, if you press the Windows key and the period key, it'll bring up an emoji keyboard. Seahorse... Now they do shells. What if I type in fish? Put any kind of like fish related emoji in the comments so I can see if you made it this far. Remember, you can support me on Patreon or check out my Blender tools, add-ons, resources on codeassault.online/store. I've got Gumroad and Blender Market/Superhive links on there. I recommend the Afterglow asset library if you're like a product visualizer or you're just having trouble with lighting in cycles. It's really great shortcuts to brilliant lighting in Blender. I recommend it. It's a passion project of mine. Got the Modular Workspaces add-on if you want to extend your user interface functionality in Blender. We've also got Hex Scatter if you want to have really powerful control over creating semi-procedural materials for your objects. So we'll leave it there. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you next time.